Hey there, Dimitri from Total Physical Therapy, total-pt.com. Last video we talked about 3 muscle groups that have, if they have flexibility issues or length issues that are tight, they will result in a posterior tilt of the pelvis and create back pain, hip pain, hamstring pain, knee pain, groin pain. And today we're going to do a few drills on how do we work on stretching or releasing those tissues that will help with increasing elasticity. All right. One is really simple. It's a doorway stretch for the hamstring, and then there's an addendum. So what you do, you simply lay down. One leg is going to stay straight. Other leg goes up on the wall. So obviously this leg stays down, so this way the pelvis is flat, because if the knee is bent, you're going to go right into that posterior tilt and compress down. So leg stays straight. This leg goes up. You could press gently for a little bit more of a stretch of the hamstring, or you can get closer. Okay, and you press. If that is not enough, what you can do is you can get a band or a daisy chain or a leash. If you have dogs, you can put one leg down, and then you could bring that leg up even further. So I'm not the most flexible person here, so for me that's not necessary, but for others who have adequate strength within the length that they already have, which you could reference a previous video that we've done, then they can go further and pull and go further back. Very critical to make sure that this knee stays straight and down. As soon as you tilt, I can go a lot further, but that's at the expense of my spine. So really important to keep this leg down. To address the adductor issue, what we can do is we can do as long as you have something to hold on to, or you can grab a partner. But what I like is you can spread your feet apart, keep your toes up, and what you do is you grab a surface. You know, you can grab a banister or leg side of a table, and what you can do is work on rolling those hips forward so they're not dumping out here. Okay, so you can work on this, and again, you don't really need to reach forward too much. All you need to do is keep that spine neutral and roll those hips forward with the toes slightly out and the legs apart. And again, that adds a really good stretch to the adductors or the groin muscles. All right. The wider you go with the legs, the more you're going to access those adductors. The narrower you are, I would not recommend that, because again, you're reaching your hamstrings, but again, it's really hard to keep that pelvis neutral. So legs apart, toes out and up. Roll your hips forward until you feel that stretch in the groin area, and you hold. Okay. Really simple stretch. As long as you have something secure that you can pull, that's not going to fall on top of you. All right. And then the last stretch is, again, for the gluteals that are from here to here, which you can reference a lot of videos that we've done in the past that deal with soft tissue restrictions as well as deep tissue work to neutralize that. And again, it's a very simple stretch. You can find it almost anywhere. It's called pigeon pose in yoga. And what you do is you take one leg, you cross it, and bring it underneath. So what that looks like, can you see this? Okay. So you go into a kneeling position like this. You take one leg, bring it underneath, and then you go down. And you get into this position. All right? So look at it from the back. You're here, cross, and lower. And then this is where you're going to get that stretch in the glutes. All right? So you want to make sure that you slide this leg back, get on your elbows, and then eventually you want to get really low and access the length here. And again, you hold that position as well. All right? So 3 stretches, one for the hamstrings using the wall, one for the adductors with a straddle in front of something firm so you can pull and rotate that pelvis forward, and that pigeon pose for the glutes. Try those out. We'll see you next time.